Welcome to episode 1 of this 5-part series on tradition, teeth and truth. Across these episodes, we are going to examine Indian food habits, cultural practices, sugar myths, toothpaste debates and modern lifestyle. Not emotionally, not politically, but scientifically. Because enamel doesn't respond to trends, it responds to chemistry. I'm Dr. Deepti Melkote. Let's separate dental myths from science. Close your eyes for a moment and let me take you back in time. A traditional South Indian home, Sunday morning, banana leaves being washed, sambar simmering, filter coffee brewing, your grandmother sitting outside chewing a neem stick. No electric toothbrush, no whitening strips, no Instagram dentist, no advanced enamel repair toothpaste, just tradition. And yet today, despite all our modern tools, I see more cavities, more sensitivity, more gum problems than ever before. So what happened? Were our traditions wrong or did we misunderstand them? In this episode, you'll learn why traditional Indian meals were biologically protective for your teeth, the hidden dental intelligence in a banana leaf meal, what happened when we removed structure from eating, where Vedic oral hygiene was right, and where it needed refinement. This is not about romanticizing the past. This is about understanding biology. So let's begin. The banana leaf meal, hidden dental intelligence. Let's start with something very familiar. A traditional South Indian meal served on a banana leaf. You don't start with rice. You begin with a pinch of salt, a little pickle, kosambri, which is lentils and vegetables, palya, which is lightly sauteed vegetables. You chew, you stimulate saliva. Before starch even enters your mouth, your system is awake, and saliva is not a small thing. Saliva buffers acids, it washes away food debris, it carries calcium and phosphate which support natural enamel remineralization. Your mouth is prepping itself. That is biological intelligence. Then comes rice with ghee and sambar, lentil, fiber, spices. More chewing, more saliva, more buffering. Now let's talk about the sweet. There's usually a small sweet, maybe payasam. Modern dentistry does not say never eat sugar. Cavities do not form because you ate one sweet. Cavities form when oral bacteria convert sugar into acid, and that acid remains on the enamel long enough to weaken it. In a traditional meal, the sweet is eaten once, within a structure, within a defined beginning and end. The acid exposure is contained, and then something very important happens. The meal ends, often with curd rice or buttermilk. From a dental perspective, that is brilliant. Fermented dairy supports healthier oral environment. It provides calcium and phosphate. It helps bringing the mouth back to its neutral pH. The meal has closure. Traditional Indian meals had 3 protective features: structure, saliva stimulation, and a clear ending. Now compare that to modern eating. Morning coffee stretched across 2 hours, mid-morning biscuit, sweetened chai, evening snack, late night dessert. No clear beginning, no clear end, just repeated exposure, and that changes everything. Vedic oral hygiene, where tradition was right. Now let's move from the banana leaf to the bathroom. Traditional practices recommended chewing sticks like neem or meswak. Why? Because they created mechanical friction. Mechanical cleaning removes plaque. Even today, the single most important factor in preventing cavities and gum disease is effective plaque removal. Not branding, not packaging, mechanical cleaning. Now let's talk about jihva nirlekhan. Yes, tongue cleaning. This was also emphasized. Modern research confirms the tongue holds a significant bacterial load. Cleaning it reduces bad breath and lowers overall bacterial accumulation. And then there's something so simple, we ignore it. After eating, rinse your mouth. Plain water, no complicated routine. That simple habit reduces the time acids sit on enamel. Our grandmothers did not know the term acid exposure window, but they respected timing. They respected closure, and that is wisdom. So where does tradition need refinement? Everything traditional is not automatically safe. I've treated a 27-year-old patient who used charcoal powder twice a day for years because she believed natural is better. The enamel near her gums was permanently worn away, and now she lives with chronic sensitivity. Highly abrasive powders scratch enamel, cause gum recession, lead to irreversible damage. Clean does not mean scrape. These powders should not be used with a toothbrush. And home remedies such as clove, salt water, turmeric may provide relief, but that can be temporary. And if you have night pain, swelling, repeated infection, that requires professional care. Tradition is powerful, but wisdom includes adaptation. Science is not the enemy of culture. It is a tool to refine it. Here is the takeaway. Traditional Indian meals were not magical. They were structured, and structure protects enamel. Modern eating is not automatically harmful, but when we remove structure, we snack all day, sip all day, and extend exposure all day. We stress biology here. If this reminded you of a habit your grandmother insisted on, comment below. I would genuinely love to know. And if you're unsure whether your current routine is helping or harming your teeth, come in for a preventive consultation. Your mouth deserves personalized clarity, not guesswork. I'm Dr. Deepti Melkote. In the next episode, we are going to apply this principle of structure protects to everyday habits. The guava, the filter coffee, and the betel nut. Because not all traditions are equal. See you there. Please subscribe so that you don't miss out on the next episode, and share it with your family and friends.